I have a question for you. What's one area of your life, whether it's your health, your relationship, your finance, your business, your time management, that you would like to see a change in? And not only a attainable change, but a sustainable change. Not something that just changes for the moment, but something changes for good. Better yet, what's an area of your maybe peer group, your community, your city, your state, your country? What's an area in the world that you would really like to see change happen? In today's episode, we're going to be sharing with you exactly how to make that change happen, not only in your own life, but in the world. Well, how do you make change happen? Well, today we're going to give you 3 specific strategies on how to make lasting change in your life and in the world. Number 1, you got to make sure you avoid the most common pitfalls and mistakes that people do when trying to make change. Number 1, they resist it. This is horrible. This is what I believe in life. Whatever you resist persists. They resist change and resist and fight it. Eventually it gets you. The next thing they do is they protest it or they fight it. And again, this will not cause the change you want to see in the world. Whatever you resist persists. Whatever you fight will only gain in might. It's one of those crazy concepts that doesn't make sense, but it's what's true. Not only that, the third thing they'll normally do that's a big pitfall is they'll try to ignore it. They'll just ignore what they don't like in the world and hope that it goes away at some point. That never works. So finally, they have to try to make change. And when you get to a point when you absolutely have to make change, the second step is you really have to identify what very specific change you'd like to make. People are challenged many times because they're so broad in what they try to change, they don't know specifically where to go in and make the adjustments. If you can get very specific on exactly what you want to see happen or see change, then it allows you to actually know exactly when and where and how to fine-tune your plan of action every day to get the change you really want to see happen in the world or in your own life. So in today's download, we give you very specific questions on exactly how to hone down to the exact specific change you want to see in your own life and in the world. We also give you a couple bonus questions in there to really help you out with the process. Along with that, the next thing you got to do is once you figure out exactly what you want to change and you're very specific with it, you have to then get the roadblocks out of your own way. All of us have built up resistance to change, whether over the years, whether it's a family situation that happened, whether it's an old relationship, whether it's trying in the past and it not working out. We've built up these beliefs and fears and uncertainties on if it'll ever really turn out the way we want it to be. Now, you got to be able to work on yourself from the inside out. This is something we go in detail in my new book, Live It, Achieve Success by Living with Purpose. We give you very specific, detailed plans of exactly how to go inside and clear out all the baggage, clear out all the roadblocks that have built up over the years to ensure that when you go to make change in your life, it not only happens, but it lasts. So that's something that you definitely want to take the time to get to know and go through. You can grab a copy of the book at liveitbook.com. Once you are able to get those roadblocks out of the way, the final step to making change happen is to become the change you want to see in the world. Now, that's a very old quote we've heard many, many years ago, and that means you have to learn how to embody the change you want to see in the world. I don't know if it's a health change, whether it's weight or physical ability or muscle mass you want to grow, whether it's a financial change you want to see, whether it's a personal emotional change you want to see. You have to learn, how do you become the change you want to see in the world? It might even be something really big like eradicating world hunger or getting rid of poverty. And how do you become that change? How do you become the walking, talking, sleeping, breathing, eating example of the change you want to see in the world? Well, we go through a few steps in today's worksheet as a bonus to show you exactly how to embody that change and how to become the message you want to see in the world, how to live it so loudly that your life becomes your message. So lastly, let me ask real quick. If you were able to make that change happen in your own life, health, business, in the world, whether it's ending poverty or reversing war or whatever it is you want to see happen, what would that mean to you over the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years of your life? If you were 30 years in the future and you were able to look back and know that this day today was the moment that was the catalyst for all of that change that happened in the world, what would that mean to you? How would you feel knowing that you were able to make that happen? Well, I want you to be able to experience those things, so I want you to start making change today. So if you would, download today's worksheet, go out and make some change happen, and have fun with it. Also, share it with us on our blog of what change you want to see in the world and what actions you're going to take today to start becoming that change you want to see. Have fun with it, and I look forward to seeing you next week for another episode of JRC TV.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for awesome videos each and every week.